Welcome back to 90 Seconds Plus with Invercargill City Mayor Nobby Clark. We had a couple of weeks break. Welcome back, Nobby. So tell us what's happening.
Well, I went to Dunedin recently to catch up with some colleagues up there, and Karen, being the optimist as she is, went with one of her 23 pairs of three-quarter pants. Of course, we get up there and it's freezing cold, and I did tell her before we left, take some long trousers, it'll be cold at night time, didn't take a jacket. But to her credit, she didn't go and buy another pair of trousers. I think she felt guilty because I gave her a bit of a stitch up in Dunedin. So.
Well, it's been an interesting week with Wachner Place, obviously. Now, hopefully, moving forward with an upgrade, or a long overdue upgrade. It's been neglected for years. It's interesting, you know, people, as a public space, it never has worked, I always feel, because it's got a double lane highway going through the middle of it, and it's like a lot of things of the past, it hasn't been loved or given the love it's needed. But also, if you look at our city centre now, we've got obviously, we've got East Street all done up nice, and even Don Street now, and we've got another Don Street night market on tonight, and the one last month got over 3,000 people attend. So that's our new city centre, or our heart centre, or what do you want to call it? Yes, what's your take?
Well, I agree, and it's good that I'm here interviewing you on what you think about all these things, because your customers, readers, are going to think, God, he's got way too much to say. No, you're right about Wachner Place. Look, it's only 50 years old. It's gone way past its use-by date. We don't have any value for it all as a city. It's not a good place to be. Best I could get out of the people the other day was that we could have city school choirs there. Well, I can't remember when they had one of those. And it's good if you're a unionist to be doing a bit of protesting there. But look, it's got no value. And we do need to connect through to the new hotel. People get a bit upset about that. Oh, he's a wealthy man, you know, he shouldn't have to do this. Look, he brings 100 or 150 people into our inner city every day on bus tours, and they will stay more than one night, because why would you come in just stay one night? Exactly. They'll come here, they'll go to Bluff, some of them will go to Stewart Island, others will go to the transport museums, they'll kick around the inner city and look at our new mall, and then they'll stay another night, and then they'll potentially go out on the bus. So that's really good for us. If you want tourism, you don't get it any better than that. And Jeff's got a really good track record of bus tourism, so that's what we want in there in the city. So we have to make it good for them to connect with the city, and looking at the back end of that clock is just horrible.
Oh, it is. It's dreadful. I was down there the other day getting some photos, and you know, when you see the behind looking towards East Street the other way, it's like, it is just ugly. And the other thing is, it'd be good, like the small business down there, there's the pig station, so it'll help connect that right through for people that want to pop down and try something there as well. And then you've got the farmers market on a Sunday at the railway station. So again, by opening that up, hopefully it'll mean people who are shopping in the upper east will pop down to the lower east, like the old days when it was connected right through.
Oh, look, it was up to me, and it wasn't up to me, unfortunately. I would have just taken the whole lot out, clock included. In fact, I wouldn't even have kept the clock, because I don't think that's got any value either. But it wasn't up to me. It's a council decision. Collectively, 13 votes, and I thought it was going to get too close just to push through the original option of taking it all out. So I made a compromise, and so traffic could go outside. Personally, myself, I'd put just a street through, like S Street, which means other vehicles could go other than buses. But I knew that would be a bit of an ask. So I made the compromise of just getting the buses through and pedestrians on the other side, and just leave the clock structure in the middle. And you've got a photograph of what it might look like with those two bits out, so you can flick it onto your website so people can see. But hey, if a year from now it doesn't work, we'll take the clock out. I'd like it to be painted up in a grey, dark grey thing, other than the concrete that it is at the moment, which looks terrible, and put some uplighting on it. And you can put colour lighting that pulse during the night, so that people looking out of the hotel see the clock and see what's beyond. I think that could then be an attraction, but we'll get that done. On the issue of the pillars, that's been a bit controversial as well. Most want to get rid of it, from my take, but not everybody. We've been currently advised that they're earthquake prone, which means that we'd have to strengthen them. That's a cost too far for me. But we are getting some more advice in the next couple of weeks to decide truly whether it's below 34% or not. If it is, we'll probably take them out. If it's not, then we'll probably retain them for a while. And again, you can always take them out at some later stage.
Yeah, I think you're right. Again, they were sort of a blast from the past, and I guess at the time, the council of the day, it was a great idea, and I guess, but personally I think it would be good to get rid of them. It just opens up that whole area right across. And again, it's just moving forward, I guess, adjusting or correcting maybe some of the mistakes they might have made in the past. So it's good. Now, change of government, changing gears. And it's funny, I reckon since we've had since the election, and obviously we'll have some shape of a new government. I feel there's a different vibe in the city, but also New Zealand. I think there was already just a more positive feel in moving forward. And as I like to say, so let's cut back some of the wokeness and all the other nonsense of the last 6 years, and let's start looking forward.
Look, you're right, and I get the same vibe in the city as well. I think two big things are going to happen that will please our citizens.
Yep.
One will be the issue that we'll get a wind back on Three Waters,
Yep.
where we were going to subsidise other councils.
Yep.
There's no doubting that. It might be good for the overall country, but it's not good for Invercargill.
No.
And the other thing is the divide that's been created by the wokeness around He Pua, which is the special treatment, I put it, for iwi.
Yep.
A lot of iwi I talk to don't want to be in this area. They feel as though they get pushed aside because of the targeting that goes on. I think it's long overdue that we just treated every citizen the same.
Yep.
Recognising that some do have some needs. And so people with disabilities have needs, people with some cultural issues have needs as well. But to totally separate them is not good. So one of the positive things about where the coalition is likely to go is we'll get a change of attitude towards that.
Yeah.
So we won't need to consult with iwi over absolutely everything like we do at the moment.
It's another action-packed episode of 90 Seconds Plus with Invercargill City Mayor Nobby. Until next week, see you later.